we're talking about learning targets 7 and 8 today. We're going to start talking about logarithmic functions. You've done this much in Algebra 2. We've talked about exponentials pretty much to review because they're inverses of logarithms. So if we have a logarithmic function, you can see here that the bases for the logarithmic function and the base of the exponent match. And you have log base 2 of 32 equals y, and then this equivalent form of 2 to the y power equals 32. So in learning targets 7 and 8, we're going to be rewriting exponential functions to logarithmic functions and logarithmic functions to exponential functions. And then we're going to be using that skill to evaluate them in learning target 8. Okay? Again, you should have seen this before. So in learning target 7, we're writing each equation in exponential form. So that means we need to write it to the correct base. So whatever the base is of your log will be the base of your exponent. And the easiest way I find to do this, to make sure you remember which number is the exponent, what it equals, is to draw a quick little circle. So if you start at the base and you circle around, you get to the exponent and then what it's equal to. So this would be equivalent to 9 to the 3/2 power equals 27. And same thing for the next one. 1/25 to the negative 1/2 power equals 5. Similarly, we have logarithmic functions. We have exponential functions we want to change to logarithmic functions. So if you start with the base, you can make sure you get everything in the right order. So it's going to be log base 7 of y equals negative 6. And log base 8 of 1/4 equals negative 2/3. So that's learning target 7, being able to rewrite those. In learning target 8, we're using that skill to evaluate expressions. So what we want to do is set each of these equal to x, so there's a variable. So in the first one, if we rewrite this, we get 2 to the x power equals 1/16. Since we get a fraction, we know that we have to have a negative exponent, and 2 to the what power is 16? Well, negative 4. So x must be negative 4. Same thing for these others. We get 10 to the x power equals 0.01, which is the same as 1/100. So again, a negative, and 10 to the what power is 100? Well, 2. So x must be negative 2. And one last, 7 to the x power equals 1/343. Well, again, it must be negative because it's a fraction, and 7 to the third power is 343, so x equals negative 3. That's learning target 7 and 8. Right? So those assignments are available to you, and they shouldn't take very long, so you can get started on learning target 9.